Hello, everyone. Welcome to Arcana Homesteading. We're your hosts, Sherry and Shauna.
Where's my back?
Shauna. Good job. She did it.
Sorry.
She can say her name.
I'm doing things.
Yeah, so we had the sweetest gift just surprise mailed. It's for the new baby.
For the new
and
baby.
It's Tegan, correct?
Tegan, Tegan.
Harry and Fowl.
Yes.
And she wrote the most beautiful little letter with it, and she has like excellent penmanship, which is like absolutely amazing.
Sherry hasn't read the letter, but so I don't know if we want to read it out loud, but it was very sweet. But it was like, I just wanted to send, so this is from Tegan. She's like, I just want to send a small token of my appreciation to you both for all you do, who you've become in my life. I truly hope you both continue to do what you do for a long time to come. I hope these peaches are well loved. Thank you for the nettle tea and salve. So they are wonderful. So her, like, it's just so pretty. Like,
I know her cursive.
I know.
And
apparently her mom is
and
a teacher.
she like crochet.
You can hold them up.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, look at that.
What does it even mean?
So it's a little diaper cover. And so she has a flock. Look at the little booties.
I can't. Like, I absolutely love these kind of stuff.
I know.
So
she has a flock
buttons. Oh my God.
Of sheep. And then she, shears them and uses the wool to crochet. So she's just like
freaking cute.
Freaking amazing. But
so this is her own wool that she gets from her sheep.
Look at this
one.
And
then she turns it into fucking yarn and dyes it.
Like cleaning it, like
I mean, just the amount of work. Look at the little blue set. Oh my God. And look, she has a own little tag. That's adorable.
And look at this. Look at this little jacket. I know people that are on YouTube are like, what are they looking at? But it's like
it's all these little itty bitty
hand crocheted little and I'm so
clothes, and they're so perfect.
Like, so excited to do a newborn shoot.
Oh my gosh.
I have to see if
cute.
I really wish I knew how to make baskets. I could make the perfect basket for the newborn shoot.
Well, way to go, Shauna. Way to fuck it up.
Now I have to fucking go and find a perfect basket. It's gonna be very hard.
That is absolutely like, how is this?
I know.
I can't.
Isn't it
this
beautiful?
Is like, it's gorgeous.
It's so beautiful. And then she also sent me yarn because I said that I wanted to learn how to crochet. So now I feel like I really have to do that now. So thanks, Tegan. Just kidding. I do appreciate it.
The yarn like staring in your face every day. Like, what are you going to do about it?
I know. I really I'm like, okay, I need to do that. Anyways, it was a very, very sweet little gift.
Very
that we
thoughtful.
Got for
and just such a surprise. It just came in the mail out of nowhere. And so thank you so much, Tegan.
And if
that
you guys
was just
wanna
absolutely incredible.
Check her out or the things, and you can purchase like yarn and different things from her. You can check her out. We follow her on Instagram, Harry and Val, but we literally didn't know her. It's not like I feel like we've been friends forever
connections.
Now.
Right. But before our podcast, there was no prior relationship there.
She, and we met her through podcasting and then through, Instagram. But like, it's just amazing because we've met like several people now just by doing this that we like have formed connections with and that we are very fond of. The episode we're doing today is all about pain relief, which Victoria, who listens to us through YouTube, she's so supportive, so sweet. We just love her, and she actually asked us to do this episode, so that's why we're doing it. But we really appreciate her. Another one, we just got an email from Adam.
Well, we didn't just get it. We're late. It was funny because he said in the email, like, I suck at communicating. It's like, don't worry, so do we.
So do we. But, well, we just got an email from Adam, and he is another one where we've just, I just feel like we've been friends forever, and it's all just through... it's just kind of cool.
It is so cool, but to form like the relationships and things, and to feel like you have these connections to these people that live quite far, like Tegan's in New York, and then
Adam
where's
doesn't
Adam?
He live in like Maryland or something?
Is that right, Adam? Say it. Anyways, just absolutely amazing, and of course we love each and every one of you. These are just. These are some specific ones that people, listeners, and very lately, that we have just, grown closer and closer to. But absolutely amazing.
I kind of wish that we could all I want to all hang out.
Well, you know what I was thinking? Maybe I shouldn't say this on thing. Yeah. What I was thinking though, because if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Too bad. Facebook, you can do if we set up. Obviously we have a Facebook page, so we can set up Facebook Lives.
Oh, and then people can join
and
we
chat,
can just
and they join
talk.
and then you just talk.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, and we could even have like themes or topics,
Oh, that'd be fun.
I don't know, something to think about.
Yeah. Well, if you guys
Maybe we should take a poll.
Yeah, if that sounds like a good idea,
Yeah.
something that you would join.
Be interested in?
Yeah.
Because
Tegan,
nothing's
Adam,
nothing's
Victoria, huh? Are you down?
nothing's worse than doing one of those live things.
And nobody showing up. Honestly, like
it's like a family member and like
I mean,
one
Sherry
of the
and
person.
I would still just bullshit together. It'd be fine. We'd have a great time.
We'd be like, we don't need anybody. We're fine over here.
But yeah, we've just made some amazing friendships. Like
Yes, truly amazing.
I know, it's just so cool. Like it's so funny because when Adam emails us, like if we haven't heard from him, we usually mention him on the show because we're like, Adam, like fucking where have you been?
And well, he said that, and I was like, do we do that?
Yeah, we totally do
Sean
that.
was
We
like,
call him
yes,
out all the time.
We do call him out all the time.
all the time. We're like, hey.
So we have this listener, Adam, which we have not received an email from. Super upset about that, by the way.
But when he does email us, because he's super funny, and we like will pass it around our family. We'll be like, Dad, read the email Adam sent us. Like everybody knows who he is.
Yeah,
like Adam, you're
everyone
like
knows
everybody
you, Adam.
knows like who you are, you know. Because Sherry used to have like the Adam, which was the bearded dragon, but now when that's who we all thought of as Adam was the bearded dragon. But now when we say Adam, everyone's like, oh yeah, email Adam.
Email Adam. That's right. That's right. Yeah, we pass my phone around so like everyone can read your email.
Yeah.
That's what we did just recently at the pool. And everyone's of course like, oh my gosh, he is so funny. What a nice guy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's fun. We
Great
have a good
times.
time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this has been a cool journey for sure. But I digress. So we are talking about pain, like
natural pain
relief,
management. Yes.
pain management, whatever you want to say. We actually took notes because we've been struggling with remembering
have?
Well, yeah, like literally
Ginkgo biloba. What do you mean? What do you mean?
We've been like, is that all that we wanted to talk about? Was there anything else?
Oh,
we do that so much.
That's part of our charm. It's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, they're used to it. They love it.
We're charming.
Yeah, charming. Charmed, I'm sure.
Our forgetful selves, super charming. I know when somebody can't remember something, I'm like, well, that's charming.
That's charming. You're adorable. It's
You're
cute.
adorable. No, I never say that. I'm like, wow, maybe you need some ginkgo biloba. Or when somebody tells you like the story for the third time, you're just like,
yeah, only we can forget things. We're like, that's perfectly normal. We have a lot on our plate.
if you forget it, we'll judge the fuck out of you.
Exactly. Oh God.
I know, I'm good.
Yeah, I was like, am I talking into my back? But no, I'm not.
Nobody knows what that means if they're like not watching.
There's like, for whatever reason,
Am I talking into my back?
A microphone. A microphone is labeled and it has back like on it. So if you do not speak into the front, which is the opposite of back, obviously, even though the front's not labeled, but I guess it's obvious, then it doesn't pick up your voice as well. So that's why when you hear us say, "Am I talking into the back of a microphone?" That's what
we don't say
mean.
microphone. We just say back. So
we're like, "Hello over there. What are you doing back there, back?" You take notes on your phone too? Dumb.
I told you I took notes.
I literally read those.
Yeah,
I know.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was just having it up so we could be like, oh yeah, we did that. We can like check mark it off so we don't have to like look like idiots or sound like idiots or however you're watching
late.
us. We're doing it. Anyway, shut up. So they're depending. I know there's like lots of different, and we have mentioned. I'm all over the page right now, even with my notes. Damn it, it's not working. It's more confusing.
I don't know what you thought it was going to be, like magic.
Yeah,
like
yes, magic would be nice. So
I demand it.
You can't. I told you to walk around with the baby. Now, I know nobody can see my son walking across the room with the small baby in his arms and covering her mouth because he doesn't want her to scream, but it looks hilarious. And she's like,
what the fuck? Why is your hand over my mouth?
Yeah. She loves our microphone, so we usually...
Yeah, she's a very naughty baby too, so.
Naughty. Anyway, so depending on what ails you, right, there's different things for whatever. And we have discussed, like headaches, we went over, like, with the chamomile and anyway, we're going to go over everything again. So shut up. It's fine. And
Shauna's notes are really throwing her off today.
I know.
She's like, I don't know what to say.
Why did I make these?
Bane of my existence. Damn it.
Okay. So, has anybody ever heard of arnica? Raise your hand.
Me.
So arnica is a flower. You can buy the oil though. It's usually used topically. If you take it in large amounts, it can kill you.
Orally.
So, yeah.
She means orally.
Yeah, if you put a bunch on your skin, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But if you, usually it's not taken orally. It can be sometimes, but for the most part, we use it just topically.
Yeah.
It's like for joints, sore muscles. Like it works really well. It's kind of weird. But
no, it's not weird.
Hematomas.
It's what it's meant to be.
It's what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Sherry has divined it.
Yeah, I have. It's not weird at all.
But
That's its purpose.
yeah, it is a flower. It's like a yellow. It kind of looks like a yellow daisy to me.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. But
it does work remarkably well, and you don't have any of the nasty side effects that you would like for example, like ibuprofen. It's like magical, right? Like you take it, your inflammation goes down, pain goes away. You're like, oh shit, thank God. But you take too much of that fucking shit, and your liver is going to be very, very sad.
And you're even like your
And
stomach, like I feel like
it's
you
just
take
bad
out,
overall, right? Like what else is it
Yeah,
doing to your body if it can fuck up your liver? So, obviously with arnica, for example, like we just said, if you take too much internally, like obviously, I guess overdose
poisonous
for anything is possible.
Right.
But with arnica, as long as you're following like whatever, like the proper dosages, like you're not going to have a problem. And on top of not having a problem, it's like it's like just a fucking flower, right? Like it's just wonderful.
Yeah. So, if you have like, even with arthritis, like rubbing it, if like in your hands or whatever, it works really well and very quickly. I definitely suggest it. And just like, obviously you have to keep doing it. Like you have to, if you have a sore muscle, it's not going to like last all day. If you put arnica in the morning, it's not going to be like, oh, my back feels good until the night. Like you'd have to like reapply it. Is that common sense? Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just like anything, right?
Common sense.
Yeah,
okay.
Common sense. We're good.
The other thing, though, I think for inflammation specifically, and I don't think people like realize how well it works, is turmeric.
Yes, and that's just and by the way, it's not just inflammation. I mean, it knocks out inflammation, but it is so good for you just in general.
Yeah. Well, like
overall,
most like diseases and stuff are like it's some sort of inflammation in the body that causes that disease. Does
the
that
secondary
make sense?
thing, yeah.
So it just helps overall, the turmeric, from creating inflammation throughout your body.
Yes.
So like my husband, who doesn't really do a lot of
natural remedies.
voodoo. Yeah.
Okay, voodoo.
He has been taking turmeric and for his back and his other things, he just has, random pain. You get older, you're like, my fucking back hurts, my fucking, neck hurts or whatever. And he's like, it's like a noticeable difference when he takes it. And I am the same way. Like, I'm like, oh, like my shoulder's killing me. I'm like, oh, I haven't taken turmeric today. It just works so well. So just like take it. It's good for you. It doesn't have a lot of bad side effects. It can, like, some people can have like stomach issues, especially if you take too much. Obviously, follow your, like, we just get it in like
capsule
form.
So
but you can
one
grow
thing to
your own
remember,
turmeric.
yeah, and obviously, like, in the shaky form,
Shaky?
powder.
Oh, shaky form. I don't know what that meant.
Shaky form.
I was like trying to think. I was like, what would that mean?
It's important to remember you do need to add black pepper with it, because the black pepper helps it absorb into your body. Without the black pepper, it's not going to absorb nearly as well.
Bioprene.
Yes, and so
Bioprene?
I believe so.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I just say words.
We know.
Into the microphone. Hopefully it makes sense.
So the capsules that we both get, they're just organic, and they comes with black pepper already in it, and it's like super easy.
But if you're taking turmeric, you can just grab like a black pepper
corn.
I was like, what are they called? A kernel? No, that's wrong. A corn, and eat that with it, you know? And then it's just like, spicy. And then you're like, you're good.
Spicy. It's very spicy. My eyes would water.
I love black peppercorns, like eating them. They're so good.
Mom has that really weird pepper, and it smells like egg. Or is it salt?
No, that's a salt. It's a black salt.
Yeah, it's really, really just like makes me so nauseous.
Yeah, it's like the sulfur.
Yeah, and it smells
but
like
it's good if you're like
eggs.
vegan and you don't eat eggs. And then
Yeah.
you can like have that egg flavor in some things.
No, she made that tofu scramble today, and Dad's like, "Do you want some of this? It's really good." I was like, "No, I can smell it from over here." And
You're
no,
like,
thank
I'm
you.
pregnant.
Yeah, it's so gross. It smells like eggs. Please leave. I just can't digest eggs. Anyways, yeah, the turmeric is, and it's not, like we said, it's not just for the inflammation, which, like I said, it does a very good job at that. But it just overall, it's just very, very healthy for you.
Yeah, I would. And even if you like, I was looking up, I always look up, like, can you take this long term? Is there any like adverse side effects, like with anything, even natural stuff, right? Like, because some things, if they can build up in your liver, and then you need to like, get off of it for a couple of weeks. So you always have to look that up. But with turmeric, there was nothing. Like I said, some people might, like, if you have too much, have like a stomach ache or whatever. So for my kids, when they're having any, because they do a lot, our kids are very active, and so they can like, hurt their ankle, or their neck will hurt, or what the fuck ever, because they're like vaulting on horses and doing all kinds of shit. So when they are having issues like anything like that, I make them a turmeric tea, and that way, because my one will like swallow a pill, but my other one won't.
Yeah.
And so, like, fucking kids, right?
I know. I remember just having a fit about swallowing pills when I was young.
Forever, though. You were forever.
Just forever. Well, I was forced to take so many.
That's true.
They were probably poisoning me, to be perfectly honest,
Yeah.
looking back
Probably
on
made
it.
your seizures worse.
Literally. Remember, my mom would come to school with pills, and then
Sherry
I would
had
take them in the
epilepsy
morning.
when she was
I would
little,
take them
just
at
for the
night.
backstory
But
here.
my mom would like come to school, and sometimes I remember being in the office and just being like, "Take it, okay, good, bye, Mom, love you." And other times I would just be like melting on the floor, having like the biggest temper tantrum ever.
I could see that about you.
Just so bad. Like, looking back, and I'm like, who was that kid? Like, it's so funny, just because of swallowing a pill.
Well, like, you were very controlling.
Super controlling. And see, like, today with my kids, I'm like, do you want to swallow this pill, or should I figure out something else? And they're like, I'll swallow it, or no, figure out something else. I'm like, hokey dokey. I would never be like,
crushing it up.
yeah, well, and it's just so funny that, like, they're like, swallow it.
It was like, what? But it was like a different time, Like, it was a different
That's
time.
not an excuse.
It is an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
Yes, our kids are going to be saying some shit about us when they're older. Be like, why did you do that? We're going to be like, I don't fucking know. It's just what you did, Like, it's just how it is.
I don't know. I don't know.
There will be something. I promise you. Just like we were amazed
I guess
that our parents didn't grow up with a microwave. Like, and our kids are amazed
microwaves are bad for you.
We didn't. Well, yeah, but like at the time we were all like, how did you make a potato?
I was
like,
telling
there's
my
no such
kids
thing as an oven. Yeah, and then now we tell our kids, like, we're older than Google. Like,
yeah. I was telling my kids about how excited we were when Dad got his car phone. Remember that in El Dorado Hills? And like,
we'd go out to the garage and make phone calls to Mom. Mom would be like, stop it!
We'd call like the house line from the garage.
Our landline.
Hi, Mom.
That's how old we are.
And my mom would be like, okay, enough, girls. I'm trying to make dinner. I'd be like,
calling you back.
Expect a phone call in 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's not like it can show up being like, oh, ignore them. It's just my daughter. She'd be like, answer it.
She would have to answer it because she doesn't know who the fuck it is. And she's like, hello. I'm like, we laughing hysterically from the garage. And she's like, oh my God. Oh God. Good times.
We were great. We were great kids.
Yeah, we were.
But yeah, so turmeric tea, I just take turmeric, obviously, and then I add.
And you can make like a gold tea with it.
That's what I do.
Yeah, like the milk.
I add
and
the
like
so
honey,
I put it in water
delicious.
and I add the honey while it's hot, and then I
Yeah.
add in the milk and then like the goat milk, and it cools it off, and my kids fucking love it.
I mean,
like,
who wouldn't love that? It sounds
they
it's
like
delicious.
can I have some of the turmeric tea?
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Like even just randomly, I'll be like, yeah, you can have it whenever you want,
Whenever,
as much as
all
you want.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like really good for you.
I should make some of that for Dea. She's like fucked her shoulder up somehow.
Oh no, I thought Curly did.
I mean both.
Yeah. Like I said, our kids are very active and they're always doing stuff and like hanging off of horses and being all like,
pulling each other up onto like 8-foot tall horses and then like my shoulder hurts. I'm like, oh no shit.
They're gonna need a lot of turmeric when they're older. See, I needed my thing because I was like, where are we? Oh,
well, look at you
talked
coming
about.
in handy.
See,
Look at you.
I know. We've talked about willow bark before. So white willow bark is basically what aspirin is made out of. Okay, good. Everyone's following. So
everyone's following, taking notes.
You can have I got out the actual dosages. I wrote those down because Sherry was like mad at me when we talked about something before, and she's all, "You need the actual dosage." I was like, "Okay." because I'm like, I don't know, I take a couple droppers, you know. So 120 to 240 milligrams per day. And that will, you know, that is a pain reliever, just like aspirin. So it's what they used to use in like the old timey days. Like they would literally have like a piece of bark and like just fucking chewing on it.
They won't worry about dosage or milligrams. But I understand that some people are, and some people can take it.
Well, and you have to be with aspirin.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
you
is
have
like
to be.
it is a blood thinner, right?
Yes.
So if you have like you're in pain because of an injury that you're bleeding out from, you shouldn't take it. If you're, you know,
where's all my blood going
through?
It's leaving.
If you're going through, like, if you know that you're going to have a surgery in a couple of days, you shouldn't take it. Like, again, common sense. I know it's hard. Our parents were freaking out about us, like, telling you guys, like, medical advice.
Our dad's an attorney.
Our dad's an attorney, so he's very, like...
ex-cop turned attorney, right? And my
he's
mom...
not litigious, but everybody else is in the world about everything.
Yes.
And so... they were like, you guys need to say it, because we said something. We did like a vet one.
We did a vet one a couple weeks ago, and
we do always say that. We're like, you should.
But we always say that. We're just like, check with your vet, Google it, do some research.
Yeah.
Don't be a dumbass.
Like we're not fucking doctors. Did you guys know? Like I don't. It's Dr. Shauna. Like, you know, like
did you guys? I think they know.
I'm a fucking homesteading.
I think it's safe to say that they know.
Yeah,
literally.
Like. We are giving you advice based on our experience, and you guys should absolutely research things for yourself.
Yes. Just like we did to be in this situation we are now,
so like
where we have all this info to give to you guys.
Yeah.
It's from experiences from our own research and our own personal experiences. And so like, and we've always told you guys, don't just take anyone's word for it, not even ours, right? Like,
and not
do
even
your
like
own research.
The internet. Like when you look up and you type
you
in your Google bar, and
you
you're
have
like,
to Google it more than once.
Said this, you know, whatever.
Yeah, no.
And if it's not from like a reputable source, like
right, check your sources.
You know, fucking WebMD or some whatever. You know, like you should. Or there's like different ones where you're like, okay, like I don't know. Maybe they know what they're talking about. Maybe they don't. So like, just check a couple different things, and then it's like overall.
I like to like I usually will, if I'm going to research something. Well, I mean, I'm going to research the fuck out of it, but like I would say probably 5 different sources at the least.
Well,
right?
and especially if you're
5
like
different
giving
sources.
it and like giving it to your kids or whatever.
Yeah,
or like
if
you're
have
on
the knowledge,
if you're on other medications, because even if it's coming from a plant, it can still interact with your medications you're taking if you're like a diabetic. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. Okay. Yes, you have to do research.
You have to do research. So just because this says that it will lower your blood sugar levels, this whatever will lower your blood sugar levels, and you should take this for if you have diabetes, but you're already on medication for your diabetes, it probably isn't great to take together. So that, again, I feel like is common sense, but maybe it's not. So like, you know, make sure if you are on medications that nothing that you're like, oh, well, like I have that. I can just, what?
Is it recording?
Seriously? Can you hit record?
No, you're going to have to go fix the frame.
Okay. Why?
Did you hit record?
I did. It was recording. Okay. Hold on. Just really quick. I know we're like on our tangent. Should I say something into the microphone?
Something into the microphone.
Talk about.
So, yeah.
Did you erase the other stuff?
I don't remember if I did, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, that's probably what it is then. Stay other things in the microphone.
Anyways, Shauna's checking our camera right now. We always seem to struggle with this.
It won't work. Should we just keep going?
Yeah, it's fine. No YouTube version this week. Very sorry.
We got Tegan stuff. If we didn't, we'll try again. We'll show it again.
Yeah, if we didn't, and it's hysterical. We were like showing the camera. It's like black. The phone's like, fuck you.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were doing is erasing things, and you were like talking to me.
You should have reminded me.
I know.
I wasn't.
You know what?
erasing
And my
things.
husband reminded me through text.
Oh, it's
He's
bad.
going to be so irritated with us.
It's going to be so.
So we're switching back. I'm still going to look at the camera because that's what I'm used to. But we're switching back.
They don't know.
Hi. And every time we're like, yeah. I look really good today too.
Damn
I'm
it!
so mad.
Opportunity
I was like,
missed.
I know.
My
I was
makeup
like
is on point.
I was like,
What the
I'm feeling
fuck?
it, and I was like,
It's gonna be one of those
"Alright."
days where I'm just like, oh shit, fine, whatever.
You know
I
what?
don't
We're
even
gonna do
care.
another video, and it's gonna be like samesies, because we're gonna be like, okay, now we erased it, because we're doing 2 today.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, did you do a good job on your right? Yes, we did.
They're like, we'll be the judge of that.
Anywho, so what were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Willow Bark. So Willow Bark is just a pain reliever. It works for all kinds of things. Children that are under the age of 12 cannot have it. I forget why, but it's something that they just can't have.
Those are not. The Y is not in your notes.
I mean, because I didn't write it down because like I just knew that. You
knew the reason,
Yeah.
but you don't know.
I don't know.
You're
That's
like,
right. You're following.
that was info in my brain. You missed it about an hour ago. Very sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've known it for so long, I didn't feel like I needed to write it down.
But
like,
now you can't
but
recall.
now I can't recall it, like, at all. Like, I was trying to think about it earlier. I was like, what is that reason? And I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know. So I wasn't going to try to sit here and...
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm really proud of you that you got the dosage, though. That's, like, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm amazed. It's a great job.
Do you want to do the next one?
Okay, so garlic is amazing, by the way, and I know it's just like fucking garlic, but like
It can
just
lower your blood
yeah,
pressure.
there's such all sorts of benefits to eating it, and it does work really well for, does that say ear infections?
Yeah. So garlic oil specifically.
Yeah, oil. Okay, so I don't actually, what we use for ear infections is colloidal silver because it's like magic. And just like a few drops in their ear, and I have the kids lay on their side for a bit and watch something on their phones, and then they're like, my ear feels better. I'm like, I know. So, but
it does
garlic.
work. Colloidal silver works. But if you don't have colloidal silver,
Yeah, if you don't have
people
colloidal
usually
silver,
have garlic.
Exactly. It's very like accessible, correct? And like the garlic oil, again, it's just a few drops, and do the same thing, lay there, and then.
Or like put a cotton ball in their ear so it doesn't
it doesn't drain all out if they do want to stand up. And it works very, very quickly because you have to remember with like stuff like ear infections, I know like, especially for like first time parents, they're like scary and your kid's screaming and crying and you're like, oh my God, we got to go to the doctor. And then the doctor inevitably gives them an antibiotic. Well, the antibiotic just lowers their immune system so much, right? And then they're so much more susceptible to getting other illnesses, whether it's bacterial or viral.
And Dr. Sherry isn't saying to never take an antibiotic if that's what
I'm
you
not
need to
saying that. I'm saying that I try to avoid antibiotics for my kids just because I know all of the adverse side effects. And so we try to go as natural as possible. Have my kids taken antibiotics? Yes. On occasion. Yes. It's rare, but when it's called for, it's called for. So, but I do try to stay away from them, and that's why, like the garlic oil for ear infections, because the younger kids, because of their little ear, what do you call those
Canal?
things?
Tubes?
Well, no, it's the tubes, but what are they called? Something with an E. Anyways, little tubes in your
Oh,
ears.
is it like you?
Yeah, eustachian.
Yeah.
No, we did it together.
Yay, we're amazing. God.
And so when they're younger, those tubes are basically
Flat.
Exactly.
Straight. They don't curve at all, so they're just like they just hang
Yes.
out. Nobody can see my rant, but
Yeah, and so they are much more likely to get ear infections. That's why you see ear infections in kids and not so much in adults, because as you grow, those tubes do as well, and then you just no longer get ear infections as easily. So, anyways, ear infections are very common, and that is two very good ways to solve them.
And garlic is antibacterial, so that is why it also helps.
Yes.
And so if you and making garlic oil is very easy. I'm sure you guys make it. Maybe you don't even realize you make it, but you just take a clove of garlic. You have to smash it. Like if you take like a back of a spoon or like a knife. I almost said knife because I'm just so used to saying it. But and just kind of like press the garlic down so it smashes it, and then throw it in some olive oil, right, on like a simmer, and then you just kind of like. You just have to let it simmer for a minute until like you can like kind of smell the garlic. You don't want to like burn the garlic. Okay, it's like 5 minutes. It's not a very long time. And then that oil that you just made, you just pour it into a little thingy dropper. I don't know the amounts though, so like don't ask me. When I like
it's just a couple drops. It's not going to be
too
much.
No. Like
the
oil to
ratio
garlic.
I would say
like half a cup and 3 garlic cloves is probably great.
Okay. I would say less oil.
Less oil?
Yeah. Why half a cup?
I guess.
Yeah, I would say like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe
either.
not a half a cup. That seems excessive. But I guess
But then you could just have garlic
then
oil.
you have garlic oil. So yeah, I
You
guess
could use
you
it for all
just put
kinds of
it-
things.
Yeah,
Ear infections.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I don't know. Salad dressing.
You're like, you got an ear infection or you want some salad dressing? Which one is it? I got both right here in this one little itty bitty bottle.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah. So garlic is amazing overall. Like we said, it does have antibacterial properties, so it can help with other things. But for pain, it does help with ear infections.
Yes.
What else are we talking about? See, this is why I need these. Oh, you know cloves? Like cloves?
Like a clove that
Yeah.
you would, yeah.
Like we use them mainly around Thanksgiving. We press them into little like oranges because
Yeah.
it smells good, and then we like put them out on the tables and stuff, and the kids love it and it's something fun to do.
Yeah.
But cloves are really good for toothaches. Is that weird? Yeah, because they have like a natural like anesthetic.
Yeah.
So
You're talking about dried cloves?
yeah,
though? A
you
dried
so
one?
if you
Okay.
So if you take like, you can take like 2 cloves and like put them in your mouth, like where the toothache is, and kind of let them get soft just with your saliva and chill. And then once they get soft a little bit, you can bite down on them and it releases like all of that, the clove oil and stuff. And that will help take the toothache away.
Nice. That's
Is that
so
crazy?
Cool. Yeah.
And it also helps kind of like numb the area.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So obviously that would be harder to do for little kids that have like a toothache. You know, like sticking like having them sit there with a clove in their mouth. But you can get like clove oil or make your own clove oil. So you can just use that where you just put it around the tooth.
Yes.
Anyways, pretty cool. I thought there's also, I didn't write this down, but just for funsies. So cattails, if you guys like live by a like lake or whatever, in the inside part of the cattail, if you were to peel it and then take like there's like the center little part that's usually like kind of hollow once they dry out, it has this like gel in there and it's like a numbing gel. So it's what they used to use in the olden days for like tooth pain, like when babies were teething and stuff, they would use that.
Yes, very cool.
So they don't use it, they don't recommend it now because
it's natural.
well, because people can overdo it. I mean, people use like Orajel
But I was
and
gonna
shit.
say, you can
but like you
overdo
don't want to
Orajel,
like
too.
you don't want to get it all over the baby's tongue. You don't want them to feel like they can't swallow.
You don't want to get Orajel on the baby's tongue either.
or they,
any
you
of
know, or like you don't want to like put so much in there. It's in the back of their throat and their throat feels numb. Like, you know, again, I feel like this is a lot of common sense that I'm saying. I'm talking into the video camera that's not on. But do you know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't want to do that with any type of numbing gel, whether that's natural or made in a pharmacy. Because, like, obviously, you know. And honestly, that's why I wasn't huge on the whole numbing gel, like, with my kids. No, I don't know, because, like, I don't know. It was kind of, like, freaked me out always to be like, I hope this doesn't touch any other part of your mouth and you're not freaked out by it, you know?
I like the, I would use it, like, you know, you just put, like, a little bit on a Q-tip where you can't even like see it on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then just kind of wiping it where they're having it, like exactly where they're having the teething pain.
Yes, yes.
I feel like that always
My kids were
worked
always
really well.
just like, I don't know. They probably
What
like
it-
bite me. You know
so
what I mean?
my
Just
parents, speaking of different times and, you know, not knowing. So my parents used to take brandy. I'm surprised Sherry's not an alcoholic. And then they would like rub that on her gums because it would like numb her gums, you know, because they're like, have some alcohol. And so this one time, have I ever told this story on here?
No, I haven't.
So this one time, so Sherry's a baby and she's like a toddler, right? She was teething. So the brandy's out on the table, you know, and
my
my
mom's
mom
like,
had
that's
just,
the perfect place for that.
that's a great place for it.
Yeah.
So my mom like puts it on Sherry's gums or whatever, and then she has to walk away for something. And so Sherry's like, oh, well, that was delicious. It made my mouth feel better. And so like my
More
mom,
of that, please.
my mom's like, I was literally gone for like a second, but that's like always how it is, right? You're gone for a second. And she came back in the room and Sherry has the bottle like tipped up and she's just chugging it. Like, I'm not going to feel any pain at all.
for several days.
I'm going to be fine. So
fucking funny.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird see? I would never be like.
And you know what's funny? I hate brandy. I will only.
I'm like.
I don't like alcohol in general, but I will only drink brandy and a little bit of eggnog around Christmas and Thanksgiving, and that is it.
Delicious.
That's it.
I was fucking like giving mom and dad shit, but then I was like just realizing at the same time that I literally give my kids like different tinctures all the time.
Which is vodka.
Which is just straight like 80 proof vodka. Like they don't get like a shot of it. It's like a couple drops. It's like tincture, right? You don't need like a large amount of it because it's in a tincture form. Anyways, but like they still, and I put it in water so they can't really taste it.
Yeah, I put my kids' tinctures in juices.
So I think it's better. Okay?
Yeah, it's much better. It's not a bottle of brandy, that's for fucking sure.
And I don't leave the tincture out where the kids can just shoot it,
pound it. Okay, yeah. It's not in a shot glass. Yeah. That is so funny.
Okay.
See, I wonder if like I don't know, Corelli River, maybe they'll have a podcast when they're like a little bit older.
That'd be adorable.
It would be adorable, and they're like, oh my gosh. Our moms
yeah, they're gonna, and we're gonna listen to it and be like, "Whoa,
that was healthy. It was medicinal, you little brat. What do you want me to give you?"
Like seriously, that's what I'm saying. Like the things we do now, the kids are gonna be like, "Can you believe they did that?" Like when they're older and they have their own kids, because they're gonna think that they're right.
Oh yeah,
just
100%.
like we do.
No, I'm never saying mom and dad are wrong. I think the brandy story is hysterical.
No, I'm just saying.
Like, and it worked. It was the thing, it was before Orajel, it's like, what the fuck were they supposed to do? But let me scream. And I was like a really difficult child.
Yeah.
Like when I screamed, it wasn't going to stop for like days until I wanted it to.
Until I wanted it to. I say.
I controlled the world.
Yeah.
And
you were a very difficult child.
Just really difficult. And like, I can't imagine.
Which is weird that they were like, we're going to have some more because...
We're gonna go for it this time. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're feeling lucky.
Like, because usually people are like, "Oh, our first one was so easy."
Oh, yeah, or our first one was so difficult. That's why she's a solo.
Only child.
Only child.
They're like, "No, we need a distractor or something."
They're like, "Here, have a baby."
Give her some siblings. Yeah.
And I was like, "Thank you. That is mine. I shall take it.
I shall boss it around forever." Ha ha ha. But it works.
It did work.
So this is an interesting one I don't think people really know about. So our dad actually drinks a crazy amount of tart cherry juice.
He doesn't anymore.
Oh, he doesn't?
He's not, but it's so fucking good. I wish he did.
So good.
And the fucking, it's like very selfish of me, but I would go over and I would drink the cherry juice because it's delicious and expensive, so I'm not buying it. And then I would take, when they finished it.
Delicious and expensive. Thank you very much.
And I'll be leaving now. I would use the jars for milk jars.
So
clean them out. They're glass. They have a nice lid. And
I love that.
When like there wasn't cherry juice in the house, or had it been like a week, I'm like, Mom, where's the cherry juice? And she's like, oh, we're not buying anymore. Your dad doesn't want I forget why. Maybe it's the sugar. I don't know, what the fuck ever. Anyways, and I'm like, Mom, what do you mean you're not buying the cherry juice?
Can you buy the cherry juice for
I
me?
want the cherry juice. I was using those jars. And she's like, well, you can buy it then. I was like, no, that's no fun. That's no fun. I don't want to buy the expensive juice.
You either give me the juice or brandy.
Your choice.
So cherries are actually have some pain relieving properties similar to like aspirin. Which is kind of wild, but so like a lot of people take like the cherry juice for gout, which is what our dad was doing, because it helped break up the uric acid, which is what causes gout. But because it has that effect like all over your body, like it helps like break up like the inflammation and acid and stuff like that. So it's like cherries are just really good for you. Did you know?
I love cherries. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
I always have been.
Fucking good.
Yeah,
I think that's like my favorite fruit, actually. Like if I could like pick what fruit, if I had to eat.
I have a lot of favorite fruits.
See, I don't
know which one I pick. Yeah, you're not a fruit person. It's very weird. I have no comprehension of that.
I know a lot of people don't, because like especially like my kids, like my son can eat like just a bowl of blueberries, just like I can just eat a bowl of blueberries, and I'm 100%. Like I pick through the blueberries, and unless they're
100%.
Like
perfectly.
Because I don't like the really mushy, ripe ones. I want like the tart ones. I want the little tart ones.
Okay, yeah, ditto.
Where they're kind of white, you know, and you're just like delicious.
And like not overly sweet or mushy or anything like that.
Or I want the ones like off of our, I want the all natural ones, because they're so much better when you get them like from your blueberry bush, but we don't get very many because the birds take them all, but new ones. But I just don't. I don't know why. I'm not like in love with strawberries.
I am a very big fan of fruit. So is Dea. Dea can
Like,
eat
I
fruit
do not
fucking
eat enough
all
fruit
day.
either because I don't like it.
I'm pretty sure Dea could just survive off of fruit
Yeah.
and Nutella.
That's my mother-in-law. My
Fruit and
mother-in-law
Nutella.
fucking loves fruit. Fruit and Nutella.
Yeah.
It's perfect combination.
It's a good combo. Strawberries and Nutella. Are you fucking kidding me?
See, it sounds disgusting.
That's so good,
So
Shauna.
gross.
It's so good.
Gross, so gross. Like how mom
Mango.
loves like she loves like fruit in her ice cream. I'm like, ew.
I love fruit in my ice cream too.
No.
Specific, and not ice cream. You said that wrong. Yogurt, obviously. You don't put fruit on ice cream.
Yes, she does.
It's weird.
I know.
It has to be yogurt. It has to be smooth and soft. And
Has
then-
to.
It has to. And then the fruit balances that out. You have a different texture. Ice cream, it's so hard. Very,
What?
yeah.
You're weird.
I'm not weird. Ask
I mean,
anybody.
I don't like it either. Well, your mother likes it.
Well, whatever. You're weird, Mom. I don't know.
You're weird, mom.
I don't know what to tell you.
Um,
She's listening. She'll listen.
She'll listen. So
Avid-
listen that you're weird.
Avid listener.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fruit person, but I love cherries. I could eat cherries, for sure.
Yeah. Well, maybe your body recognizes how good they are.
I love grapefruits too.
Oh my God, I haven't had grapefruit in so long.
So good.
I need to go to Costco very
I know.
badly.
I'm actually going to Costco, getting some grapefruits.
Oh, get me a bag.
No,
Literally.
no.
Yes, get me a bag and I'll pay you back.
You don't have to pay
I already
back.
owe you
was
that
just
$10 for the stupid parking yesterday.
$10. Oh.
You
I
wrote a
was like,
check.
Oh,
Thank God you had checks on you
I know.
because
They were
we would
like-
have had citations.
I know they're gonna be like towing you away.
They're like, we hope this was an oversight.
We went to the river and like where we parked, you had to like pay for it, and
And like, who has cash on them
nobody
anymore?
has cash on them.
Like, I don't carry cash on me.
So then I was like, I was surprised I had checks on me, honestly.
I have no checks. I have to get new checks. And like, we go out to the
Why
car
does it
when we're
feel
done.
Like the devil's ass crack in here right now. It's like so fucking hot.
It's always hot in here.
I'm dying though.
We need a
like
fucking
see, it's
fan.
gonna. I was looking good, and now for the next one we do, I'm gonna look all like sweaty and gross. Like I just ran like 3 miles in 103 heat. It's great, Sherry.
It's like 106 out today or something
So
awful.
fucking hot. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't know what you're saying.
No, I'm just talking about those stupid citations we got. They weren't citations. They were just like little notes,
They're
like
very
kind
nice.
notes.
Yeah, very sweet notes.
being
Being
like-
like fucking pay. Sorry.
we hope this is an oversight.
It was.
And-
It is.
It wasn't.
Our
I have no cash on me.
apologies. Yeah.
But Shauna saved the day. She had checks.
So we talked about turmeric. We talked about cherries. Oh, so horseradish. Fucking chickens.
I killed my horseradish plant. It's very annoying.
The fucking chickens. I got 2 new horseradish plants because I was like, I want a lot of it.
You want
'Cause I
horseradish?
use- I
And they
want
ate it?
They ate it. Like all of it.
Yeah, chickens are bastards.
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 And I was like,
Straight
they're
from
not
hell.
going to eat this. You know, like why
It's
would they
horseradish.
eat this?
It's
horseradish.
spicy.
It's spicy. Like even the leaves, you know, they're not like really good or anything. They fucking demolish them. Demolished. Like I think I still have like the root left, so I'm hoping that it comes back. But I was planning on planting them outside of my garden because they can be a little, you know, they'll just keep
Yeah.
populating.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to plant them in my garden. I want to plant them, you know, somewhere else. But apparently I can't because the only place the chickens can't get into is the garden. Fuckers. So mad. Anyways,
Yeah.
fucking horseradish. I use horseradish a lot, mainly in my fire cider that I make for like colds and in like the wintertime. Fire cider's so good though. You just want to like drink it all the time. But so I use it a lot in that. The horseradish is really good for sinus pain. Like obviously, have you ever had horseradish? Like,
yeah.
you're like, woo!
Instantly just like clears you up. You're
it
good.
works. Yeah. So, but actually, there's the bio compounds. They actually improve facial circulation and promote like drainage. So that's why it like helps with sinus pressure and all that.
Oh,
stuff.
very
So-
interesting. That's very cool.
Isn't
Makes
that cool?
sense, obviously. I love to make just like a cocktail sauce for really just anything.
Yeah.
I love cocktail
I don't
sauce.
eat shrimp, but I will make a cocktail sauce.
I make it all the time for the kids. Like when I make French fries, my kids are like, "Can you make that spicy ketchup?"
Yeah.
And I just put the
That's
horseradish
same,
and the
same.
ketchup and
And
served.
like especially
So
like just it's just
delicious.
horseradish and ketchup. Just
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And then you can like and it's spicy
so
and fun.
Good. Spicy and fun. Everything spicy is fun.
It is. Anyway, so horseradish is pretty easy to grow if you don't have chicken.
or you're not pregnant and hate your garden.
Oh, you know what grows really?
I killed mine.
You know what? Did you overwater it?
No. I didn't water it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was very done with my garden.
That also.
And I was having a temper tantrum, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I went in there, I ripped all the plants out. Horseradish was already dead at that point. So yeah, I'm over it. I'm good. There's a season for everything, Shauna. It's not a season for a garden for me this year at all. I probably should have.
Yeah,
probably should have
thought about that. Did you?
Not really sure what I was thinking actually. I'm like, I can do everything. No, Sherry, you can't.
I wonder how you're gonna feel next year.
Oh, I'm not doing one next year. I'm gonna have a tiny baby.
I know.
No.
But I feel like it's easier when they're tiny than it is when they're toddlers.
I know, but then you okay, here's the problem. Tiny baby, you have a garden with the tiny baby. Tiny baby doesn't bother the garden. Tiny baby grows into toddler, starts ripping out your garden. And this is a garden.
Probably not until the following year. I'm saying it's probably good to have one next year, but then the following year take another break. Yeah, or maybe start some perennials like asparagus that you don't have to worry about as much.
It's good.
Yeah, no, you do you. I was just trying to.
I appreciate your inspiration. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just feel like, I'm going to have 6 kids.
Well, are you?
Yeah, yes, I still have 6 kids.
No, I know you still have them, but you don't mother 6 kids.
I definitely still mother them.
No, but not like,
not like.
Your oldest is.
Yes,
going to be 20,
and he works full time.
He doesn't
I see him
to burst your little mommy bubble.
Once a week. No, but like Lorenzo, 100% still, he is still on my plate.
Yeah,
and then the other. Anyways, I just it's a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No, I'm not saying that.
And the whole homeschooling thing, and it's like, I don't know. I'm just
You're tired,
overwhelmed.
Yeah,
slightly.
Yeah,
things.
Gardens are a lot.
It's a lot. It's just like, oh my God.
And then every time you have,
and I want to enjoy it, but I can't because it adds a stress.
Even more annoying.
And that's so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
so you're like, I just want to enjoy my garden.
What is the point of this?
Yeah,
it's stupid.
It is stupid.
So no, fuck it.
So no. Horseradish actually has cancer fighting properties because it has high level. I'm going to say this word wrong, but it's glucosinolates. Glucosinolates. I think that's right.
Okay, I'm sure they can figure it out.
I just thought that was pretty cool. And
that's very cool.
You know what you can actually grow with your horseradish and they actually help each other are fucking potatoes, man. Is that weird? Potatoes and horseradish, they like each other.
I love potatoes.
Me too.
Yeah. Who doesn't love potatoes?
I know.
Mom and Dad and I were talking about over breakfast this morning. Potatoes? We're fans.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Mom brought home these really good potatoes from Nugget and Lorenzo comes over and we are already eating them and Mom and Dad are eating them and then Lorenzo comes to the door because they all see my car at Mom and Dad's house, that's where dinner is,
Yeah.
And so they navigate towards Grandma and Grandpa's house and so Lorenzo comes in, he's like, do you guys have dinner over here? I was like, yeah, it's salmon and potatoes. And so he's like, salmon and potatoes, it's like, what? That's a fabulous dinner.
It is.
And so he eats and I think Mom had bought several pieces of salmon, not really thinking he was going to eat. I'm like, why would you? Okay, whatever. But I think she wanted at least one piece for Dad's lunch the next day, and Lorenzo eats a piece. And and she's very giving. Of course, she's like, yeah, it's right there, honey. Help yourself, And then he finishes his plate of a bajillion potatoes and salmon, and he's like, do you have more salmon? And Mom kind of looks up at him like, yes.
It's not for you. I literally, I hate. This is totally off topic, but just I hate making my husband lunch so much that
I hate it.
I hate it. So I will plan to make more for dinner so I can just throw some shit into a container and put it in the fridge.
And my poor husband, I'm just I literally gave him spaghetti the other day. Okay, he works out in the woods, by the way. There's no reheating of the spaghetti. And I'm just you're having to
Some people like cold spaghetti.
Oh, no, it wasn't going to be cold by that time. It was going to be
even better. And when pasta sits out, it's very good for you. That is fucking hilarious.
But he's fucking starving. He works so hard, and so he'll eat just rocks if he has to, right? And so it's I'm tired. You are getting whatever is left over from whose ever house. Mom's house.
Even if it's our neighbors. You're like, hey, you have any leftovers? My husband's going to be hungry tomorrow.
Knock, knock, knock.
I don't want to make lunch. I don't know why it's like it shouldn't be such a task because it's like literally
it's such an annoying chore.
But
I don't know.
Why is it
I
so
don't,
annoying?
Because
I was trying to figure it out the other day because I was all like rumbling about it and I was like pissed off in the kitchen.
This is
and I was
how
like,
I feel.
Getting peanut butter and jelly again. Like, I don't fucking care.
You fucker.
But like you know,
That's
but like
you
why?
get for working so hard all day.
I'm like, why?
Okay, I have to like talk myself down.
Uh-huh.
Like when I'm about to make him lunch because I'll be like really angry and I'm like,
Yeah.
you're getting a pack of gummy snacks. And
my husband loves gummy snacks. He'd be fine with that.
And just a peanut butter sandwich. I'm not even getting on the jelly.
Wow.
Just
wow.
Peanut butter. And like, but I'll sit there and I'm like madly anger making sandwiches. And then I'm like, okay, calm down. Like he hasn't done anything to you. This is you being angry because you're tired. All you want to do is lay in bed and binge some fucking show on Netflix, and instead you're having to make his lunch as your last chore of the day.
It is. That's
But
what
see,
it is. It's my
the
last
chore of the day. You're irritated.
I'm
This
irritated.
isn't your husband's fault, though. You could have done this earlier.
No, I really can't.
Well, I really can't either, though. I say that, but I can't.
I can't.
No,
like
I
it's
couldn't.
literally the last thing I do.
Yeah.
And I save it for the last thing.
Yeah.
And like
and it just pisses you
it
off.
just pisses me
yeah,
off.
I'm there, Sean. I feel that deep to my soul. I have to talk myself down every fucking night.
I'm glad it's not just me because the other day I was so mad and I was like, why am I so mad? Like I'm literally just having to make and I like make food all fucking day. I'm in the kitchen all fucking day and I'm like I have like 2 more sandwiches to make and like throw some whatever in there. Like it's fine. I'm fine. But like I get irrationally angry about
very
lunch.
very irrational.
And then I was like thinking
agree.
about I was like, do parents feel like this with their kids for school?
Oh God, school lunches are awful.
'Cause I never
yes,
had
I
that
can attest to that.
experience.
You have not. I can attest to that. I didn't hate it as much because I was really truly. I mean, our listeners know by now we love our kids more than we love our husbands. Yes. Good. Okay, so like you truly are putting things in there, knowing that they're growing and stuff, but it's still such a fucking annoying chore. But you're still like, okay, what am I gonna make them that they're gonna love? Nope, he doesn't like that. Nope, he doesn't like that. Okay, he'll eat that. Okay, yeah, I can give him that. You know what I mean? Like it, but with my husband, I'm just like, you're getting peanut butter on the ends of the bread.
I did that the other day because I was like, I could either walk out to the barn in the middle of the night and grab the other bread from the other fridge, or you're getting the ends of the bread.
Oh, he's getting the ends of the bread.
He's getting the ends of the
yeah,
bread.
100%.
Because it's like,
no,
it's already
I'm
12:30.
I'm so
I should have been
bad.
in bed an hour ago.
I'm so bad. I'll give my husband the ends of the bread, even when there's like basically the whole loaf there.
Wow, what the fuck?
No, listen, this is why. Because he'll come home and he'll be like, we had a whole loaf of bread. Why is my sandwich like this? And I'm like, because you brought home 1 loaf of bread. I told you to bring home at least 2 loaves. We are huge bread people. No, I don't want to make it, even though I could. I don't. And so I just bring home 3 fucking loaves of sourdough and 2 fucking loaves of white bread. Is that difficult? I know, it's 5 loaves of bread. It seems ludicrous, but it's not. I promise you. We are going to go through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he brings home 1 loaf of, and he does this thing where he won't even bring home the type. Why didn't you bring home sourdough bread? What is your mental damage right now? Do you understand my kids only eat sourdough? They only want potato bread if it's with Nutella.
Her kids.
My kids. Or peanut butter and jelly, which is super rare. My kids very rarely eat peanut butter and jelly.
That is so funny.
No, you are getting the ends of the bread. Too bad. Next time, buy more bread.
You are hilarious. He's like, has he caught on that when he gets ends of bread, he did something wrong? It's like,
these are your consequences.
So we kind of got off onto a tangent about lunches, but they really piss me off. But anyways, horseradish is amazing. It also is like reduces inflammation. That's all kinds of things.
That was a very big swoop over to the
right
back on
I'm
track.
Like fucking sweating.
I know it's so hot.
Like,
are we really going to do another episode?
We have to.
We don't actually have to.
We do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
It's hot.
I know, but you're
it's
pregnant.
Sweaty.
And like next week, who knows what's going to happen?
What do you mean next week? Who knows what's going to happen?
We're not going to be able to podcast, and we're not going to have a podcast. We're going to be like, sorry,
We were sweating our asses off, so you don't get a podcast this week.
You know how hot it's supposed to be here this week, though? Like, Jesus fucking, like, what the...
We're supposed to have 111 degrees on
No, not here.
Monday.
That's in Sacramento.
Well, I'm saying you mean here.
I meant, like, up here it's a
general
little bit,
area.
a little bit cooler.
But
But
our
still,
listeners, obviously, aren't our neighbors.
Well, you should be. At least some of you.
I mean, one of my neighbors listens to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. It is. It's very sweet. So yeah, 111 in the valley on Monday and 105 up here. But it's supposed to be super hot today too. It's something
just dumb.
is stupid.
It's dumb, and
It's
I'm like,
triple
you know what?
digits.
It's September
dumb.
1st. I'm getting my Halloween decorations out this
I'm
weekend.
gonna go get a pumpkin latte.
I already got one, bitch.
You can kiss my ass.
I got
Summer.
one on
Did you?
Tuesday.
Did you?
Hell yeah. We walked into Target
That's
and it was all like,
awesome.
yeah. And they're all like, I was all pumpkin spice lattes. Let's go. We like took a, basic chick picture of like the
Nice,
lattes all
yeah,
together,
yeah.
know. And we went and I was like, let's go look at the Halloween decorations. You know those stupid bitches at Target? They only had Halloween candy out. They didn't have all their decorations out.
Stupid bitches at Target. It's 100% your fault, obviously.
Like I was like, this is my favorite season. I'm gonna drink my
You should have
fucking
walked up to like the manager and
almond
been
milk
like,
latte.
I just bought a pumpkin spice almond milk latte with the intention of walking back to the right corner and finding Halloween decorations. Where are they? You are ruining my vibe.
He did. They did ruin my vibe.
It would be so funny.
They did because like even
probably
up
escort
front,
you
the
out.
dollar section was all like Halloween stuff, and I
Yeah,
was like,
Trixie.
I was
Trixie.
like, this is
Trixie
it, you guys.
Devils.
This is it. This is what we've been preparing for all fucking year.
All year.
Like I was so excited. I came home like, okay, I did not like over buy things in the dollar section, even though it was all Halloween and amazing. And I wanted
And
all
you
of
could
it.
have.
I could have.
Yes,
I got
good.
2 fucking pumpkins. Okay, it was like a white, like woolly one that was adorable, and then like a little stick one that I could probably have made myself, but it was fucking cute and it was $1. I got it.
You were controlled.
So controlled.
Yeah.
Like I get home and like the kids are like showing, they always show on us everything. I'm like, you don't have to show them everything.
Yeah. We'd rather not, actually. We'd rather not.
But they're like showing him all the stuff, and he's like, great. I'm glad you only got things that we needed. And he was like holding up the pumpkins, and I was like, I needed those. I was like,
You're
look,
like, my needs and your needs, very
I
different
was
things.
like, look, hold that white pumpkin in your hand and tell me
it doesn't bring you happiness and joy
it
deep to
shouldn't
your
have gone
soul.
home with me. Like that white pumpkin is definitely going. I actually got it for your baby shower.
That's
So,
adorable.
because
You're also, that's a twofer. So I'm winning already.
I know. I was like, that is going to be not only a decoration, but it's going to be used at a party as well. So I feel like I'm winning.
Yes, 100%. You definitely were.
Okay. So one more thing to add to our list, and then we're gonna sign off because we're gonna have to go stand in front of a cooler and take off all of our
Crawl
clothes.
into a freezer.
Ginger obviously is great for like muscle pain and whatever.
Shauna's reaching for you. She's like, it's obviously great, Ginger. Yeah, everyone knows it. Yeah, good for muscle pain and whatever else. Fucking Google it. Don't care. Hot and sweaty.
I am. I'm like literally like I'm so sweaty. Like it's gross.
You were so animated earlier. Like, okay, we are giving you a list. I have a list. I'm prepared. Now you're like, yeah, whatever. Ginger, get the fuck over it.
Ginger is really good for you. You should take it. It's great. It's great for nausea. Obviously,
I do not like ginger.
I love
like
ginger.
Shauna eats.
I put
like,
ginger in the fire cider too. I put everything in my fucking fire cider.
Yes, we know.
Everything.
Her husband's lunch.
That's all he gets in the winter, just a cup of fire cider. Wild lettuce. So that is something you can forage if it is in your area. Make sure you identify it properly and all that good stuff. But you can make like a wild lettuce tincture. It has like the milky sap stuff. Like when you break the stem, you'll see like the milky, and that's where like the medicine is really at. It's like concentrated in that sap. So you can make it like a fresh tincture, like, and try to get some of that sappiness in there, and the leaves and stuff. It's still good for you. But if you take too much of it, it is a sedative. Okay, it'll knock you the fuck out. So
I mean, if that's what you
shouldn't
want,
overdose on it.
then go ahead. You
Well,
eat that wild lettuce.
I mean, even like, make sure, and like the first time you take it, if it's like, you should probably make sure you're not like operating any heavy machinery. You know how they put that on the bottles of shit.
That's what you should make sure. Operating heavy
Oh,
machinery.
you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be like, okay, like my fucking, back hurts, gonna take this, wild lettuce tincture, I'm gonna go drive my tractor around. Like,
No, for
you
sure.
probably should test it out first. Make sure you're not getting too sleepy.
Have a home day.
have a day where you're just like, like, okay, we're just going to chill.
That's right. That's
in
right.
front of the AC. So
Wish
you don't
we-
need a
wish
lot.
we were right now.
I know. You only need like 2 to 3 milliliters. Milliliters? Is that
Yeah, milliliters.
right?
Uh-huh.
milliliters? I don't know. Is that like just like tiny droppers? Or can I give you?
We're not doctors.
I was going to say that. I have a PhD. No, I don't.
Milliliters? Whatever. Tiny dropper. That's it. Honestly, we're not suggesting you drink a bucket.
You shouldn't you shouldn't shoot it like from a shot glass. Like any other tincture that we talk about.
Oh, God.
You shouldn't be all like, hey, we're getting down on some tincture. So yeah, just whatever that is.
High temperatures, either way, like make us punchy. Like, either being super cold or like super hot. We're like, not doctors. Oh, God.
Okay. Well, I am sweating my balls off, so we're gonna have to sign off. But thank you guys. Thank you, Victoria, for suggesting this. It was actually it was a good one.
Yeah,
I
it was a good
appreciate
one.
it. So we might have
I'm very glad that
the
camera's not rolling.
I know. What are we
My
gonna do
eye
for our
makeup.
next one? Like, Jesus.
I don't want the.
Maybe
we're
we should
not
just-
gonna have a video next one.
Maybe
No.
we should just go like take like a cold shower and just do it like soaking wet.
Like,
Like,
we're here.
We should get some fans going though. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck? At least when we're sweating, like a
No,
fan
we're-
blowing on us.
we
be
are
like-
100% not having a video.
Yeah, we are. It's
No.
gonna be fun.
No,
It'll be great.
nope.
All right. But thank you. And
Yes,
thank you again
thank you so much.
for all of our listeners that have become such close friends. We appreciate you guys. And other than that, we will
Yeah.
talk to you all next time.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Hello, hello.